This news program is proudly brought to you by Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits and Now Biscuits.
"18 alleged criminals appear before court. Octedi Mine responds to allegations. And Ombudsman Commission urged to fight corruption." A very good evening. This is National EMTV News. I'm Grace Papiali. Thank you for joining us. 18 defendants that have interfered with police investigation and were alleged of being in possession of offensive weapons, loitering and threatening behavior has appeared to Baroko District Court today for their bail application.
These men appeared in front of Magistrate Samson Tatakali today for their bail application. Most of them were charged with possession of offensive weapons. Their request to bail application was refused as objection was made by the prosecutor on the reason that the defendant might not appear at the court hearing. The case was adjourned to 27th of March for the defendants to attend the court for their first hearing. Lawyer representing them requested the magistrate to grant bail on the grounds that some of them are students and most of them sustained serious injuries at the time of their arrest on the 29th of February. Magistrate Samson Tatakali requested the prosecutor to state the reason of bail objection on paper for their next appearance to court this coming Friday, so a decision can be made on whether the bail can be granted or denied. The 18 defendants who are now before the court are all from the Sac Valley in Wapenamanda district of Enga province. It was alleged that these men were interfering with a police investigation on the 29th of February regarding the massacre in Wapenamanda. They are currently under police custody at the Baroko police station. Louis Maingu, National EMTV News.
The human rights activist Ruth Kisam has confirmed that lack of economic opportunities in Papua New Guinea is a significant factor that contributes to the ongoing law and order issues in the country.
The human rights activist stated that the number of hired gunmen is increasing in PNG, especially in the rural areas, due to government's failure in providing economic opportunities.
It is supposed to boost the economy, make it up to about 200 billion Kina. It's supposed to provide 1 million jobs. It is supposed to make life easier for people. Those are the three major outcomes. But when you look at how that plan is translated to the ground where the people are, there's no roadmap there for us to actually tap into. Everyone mentioned about why there's lawlessness. No one's talking about how government services is being given out. But government services is one thing. What about the economic opportunities for people in those areas? That's the most important thing.
She said people are making money depending on the type of gun they use.
So, but when you look at a high-powered gun, it depends on how the firepower of your gun is, and that's where you are rated. So they call themselves the Rambos, so the Rambos are rated according to how much firepower they have in their gun. And it can go from 50,000 to 25,000 to 10,000 to even 5,000 a month or 10,000 a month, or depending on how many people they kill. Women, children, women and land and pigs and everything is given to this person. So it's one way of them making money.
Ms. Ruth confirmed that most men killed in the tribal fights are hired gunmen.
People that do not have any way of sending the kids to school, don't have an education background or a job to be able to provide security for them. This is one way of them being employed. So now they're selling themselves out to tribes to say that, look, and about, I think 50% of the people that were killed out there were actually hired men. So these were hired men who hired themselves and their guns out.
She further added that hired gunmen take this as a source of income to sustain their daily lives.
So again, there is this informal kind of a way where people are commercializing tribal work, and it points back to this where are those economic opportunities for them to better themselves and make themselves busy, keep themselves busy where they can have one form of income for them. Because a lot of these hired men, it's their bread and butter. They'll kill anyone to make sure that they keep their bread and butter and also...
Astagane, National EMTV News.
The Central Provincial Police Commander Laimo Asi has raised concern on human resources within the sector, highlighting that less than 200 police officers under his command is not enough compared to the number of population in the province. He said some parts of Central Province lack police presence that contributes to law and order issues.
So far, I have about 165 policemen under my strength. And that is insufficient. I should have 1,000 men. We're looking at the ratio of the population and that 160, and it's about 120 or 90 to 100 are active, who respond and who are active involved in policing. The rest come to the old age to retire. Others have been suspended, disciplined. So that's the current strength, which is insufficient to police the whole province. As I've said, Tabini has no policemen. And you're looking at Rio districts, only 15. Kairupu, it's about 6 or 7 policemen. The majority of my policemen are in central headquarters at Gordons.
PNG Trade Union Congress appealed to the government in a press conference yesterday to amend the outdated Employment Act 1976 to provide a safer and fairer work environment for employees. The press conference appeal was prompted by sexual assault allegations made by a former female employee of a mining company. The mining company, Octedi, has since released a statement in response to the allegations made by the former employee.
Octedi Mining Limited has issued a statement in relation to former employee Ms. Joseph's allegations of being sexually harassed and terminated in 2022. The mining company responded and stated, which I quote, "We would like to emphasize that our company recognizes the importance of addressing these issues through appropriate channels and legal processes. We believe that the proper venue for resolving such allegations is through legal system rather than through media reporting, and we encourage all parties involved to cooperate with any legal proceedings that may ensue." Octedi further stated, "Our company does not condone sexual harassment and has established internal disciplinary processes in place to deal with any claim by aggrieved employees or parties alleging such misconduct." Aggrieved parties making allegations are also cautioned to note that we have the right to make a complaint to the police under Section 21 of the Cybercrimes Code Act 2016 for defamatory publication when the allegations made have no truth and were made with malicious intent and in bad faith. The statement also added that if the allegations involve criminal conduct such as sexual harassment, we recommend that the complainant report the incident to the police. Law enforcement agencies are equipped to handle criminal investigations and ensure the appropriate legal actions are taken. Confidentiality and privacy are crucial during such sensitive investigations, and we are committed to maintaining the integrity of the process. We will conduct a fair and thorough internal investigation to address the allegations appropriately. Ms. Joseph's former employer also assured that there are processes which the company has in place for job loss and appealed that Ms. Joseph avail herself to these appeal processes. Octedi Mining Limited extend their gratitude to media houses for allowing the company to respond to the said allegations. Francisca Anania, National EMTV News.
The country's watchdog, the Ombudsman Commission, has been challenged by the members of the opposition to rise up and fight corruption. Sinesine Yongumul MP Karenga Kua made this call in a news conference in Port Moresby.
Mr. Kua stated that PNG is ranked as one of the most corrupt countries in the world, particularly with the conduct of leaders, and made a comparison of what it used to be before and now.
2012, when I came into Parliament, up to now, I have not seen much prosecution of leaders through the Leadership Tribunal, initiated by a referral from the Ombudsman Commission to the public prosecutor.
Kua added that there is enough leadership with corruption issues that ought to be referred by the Commission and investigated.
This is a fertile ground where leaders should be referred by the Ombudsman, investigated, right to be heard, administered, and then referred almost every week. There is enough leadership with corruption issues both at the parliamentary level and in the bureaucratic level.
He further pinned the blame on the country's watchdog on the rise in the corruption.
The Ombudsman Commission needs to wake up. They are part of the reason why corruption is escalating. They are a big part of that reason why rules are not enforced, so it's getting out of hand. People think what is not normal is normal, and they just continue.
He shared disappointment towards the type of approach the Commission is taking at the moment.
What disappoints me, now I hear the Ombudsman Commission has taken a different approach. They are now saying that they will now concentrate more on coaching leaders rather than prosecuting them. In other words, they want to retrain the leaders on their leadership role. I want to say this. When you are elected as a leader, you are already a leader.
Kua then calls on the Ombudsman Commission to rise up and do their job diligently.
We are wondering why things are not happening and things are getting worse and worse and worse. It's because people who are named as law enforcers are not doing their job. And I want the Ombudsman Commission to step up and wake up.
Mr. Kua further embarks on the importance of the Commission in the society and what the people perceive of them.
People are now debating the utility of the existence of the Ombudsman Commission. And I used to be a big defender before, but now I'm losing ground.
In the meantime, attempts made by this newsroom to get comments from the Ombudsman Commission were unsuccessful. Sharon Engnui, National EMTV News.
National EMTV News continues after the break. Stay with us. You're watching National EMTV News. A local primary school and sub-health center in the Osima village in West Sepik province are proud receivers of 44 solar panels from the European Union through its trade program.
The Osima Health Sub-Center and St. Michael's Osima Primary School now have power supply to deliver their services efficiently. According to the locals, electricity was delivered to them through the EU's trade program. Officer in charge of Osima Health Sub-Center, Alfred Tapi, highlighted the challenges faced prior to the solar system.
Before the installation of this project, we do have a direct battery solar, direct connection when we have lights. Sometimes we use torch and phone lights to do our, especially the outpatient and the deliveries. So now, since the system is in place, so we are thankful that we have the lighting system in the facility.
Head teacher of St. Michael's Osima Primary School elaborated on the ease of workflow of the teachers since the installment of solar panels.
Like doing the typings, photocopying, charging phones to, go out to the network area to download some of the resources that we don't have in the school. So it's very helpful in these areas.
However, the head teacher said the current issue faced by the 7 staff teachers is the network coverage and bad road conditions to the village.
Unfortunately, we do not have the internet connection. We share to this. That's why it's a bit difficult for us to. We'll have to walk from here to some distances to download all these information because we do not have this Wi-Fi installed.
Father Solomon Raju, parish priest of Osima, stressed on the importance of EU Strait in the remote villages.
This place we have never been seen light in the night times, especially now we see a lot of joy, happiness found in the lives of people here, surrounded here, and through the electricity, large people are benefiting to this.
Representing the local community, Catechist Ambrose said they have been living without electricity for almost 32 years.
Mipla must have probably plenty year to maslo year. I think last year that's all December na Mipla looking sample system been come through lo cacao because I got a pama been started cacao na Mipla because this system I come long lighting system lo Mipla long station area.
Malinta Yopolo, National EMTV News, Vanimo.
International Training Institute has donated 60 desks to the St. Therese Catholic Primary School in Port Moresby today. St. Therese head teacher Patricia Malaisa Avire acknowledged the donation. Currently, students are sitting on the floor to have classes.
The chairman and co-founder of International Training Institute expressed that they understood the significance of assisting fellow educational schools.
Ultimately, we are an education institute. This is an education institute. So we have to help, first of all, the education institutes because ultimately, all our students do come from schools like this eventually. I mean, they have to come from primary to secondary to us. So
the initiative is much welcomed by St. Therese Primary School head teacher Mrs. Avire, who said the donation will be given to the grade 8s as they prepare for their mock exams.
About 10 from each class, 10, the most are sitting on the floor. So in our SLIP plan, school learning improvement plan, we have prioritized desks for the students. So we are looking at purchasing desks when ITI came in to help. So the first priority was the grade 8. So the 60 desks definitely will go into the grade 8, and those 60 students who are on the floor will sit on those desks for next week's mock exams.
Existing for about 97 years now, the school, like many others in the nation's capital, has faced this issue of a shortfall of desks. This comes as no surprise as the school saw a gradual increase in student population since 2020. St. Therese Catholic Primary School currently notes a total of 1,904 registered students, with 68 being the highest number of students in one particular class. According to the head teacher, Mrs. Avire, about 10 students in each class are without desks. Including its preschool, St. Therese has a total student population of 1,984 and is still counting as enrollment is yet to conclude, with a total of 36 staff, of which 28 are teaching grade 3s to grade 8s. Natasha Ovoy, National EMTV News.
Meanwhile, ITI, under its social obligation, plans to assist several educational institutions in Port Moresby. This was revealed by the co-founder and chairman of ITI, Senthil Kumaran Sentheval, while donating desks to the St. Therese Primary School today.
it's a way of helping, giving back as our corporate social responsibility for ITI. So this is just first of it. This is going to be an ongoing process, and we are starting with our 25th anniversary. So this is our 25th year. So we are starting the process for the schools itself. We've been helping in other ways to other places, but this, I think this is the first time we are focusing on the schools.
Cocoa farming in the Osima village of Bewani Wutung One LLG in Vanimo Green district of West Sepik province is currently sustaining the lives of the local people through cocoa productions.
The cocoa farming was introduced into the village by Primus Wilik, a local who served as program coordinator in inclusive education, Kalan in Vanimo from 2018 to 2021. Mr. Wilek, who currently serves as a teacher now, said working with Kalan, an institution that serves the need of people living with disabilities, has prompted him to come up with the cocoa farming concept.
Me got plan long introducing this work long cacao inside long institution where by me call more work close to one time all disabled people. So purposely this project and me demand me help him all disabled people. Now this cacao belong time him grow come on top and me help him long people living with disabilities. So people living with disabilities only live back with their own families. Instead of only come up me asking me every time talk me need him helping. We need this blah. Now me say talk me no got money. Lo help people all get that. So the only way is me introduce la cacao inside long one family, long community, so that these people only start one time family yet work na this la project by helping all individual.
Having spent $6,000 in purchasing of cocoa clone seedlings and transportation to the Osima village, Wilek said the farming was launched in 2019. Mr. Wilek further elaborated that in that same year, European Union came on board through its support to rural entrepreneurship, investment and trade program.
Only training me long how by me badim, cacao, how field management, and financial training, how to keep more books, record the finance after cacao time money, how will we spend the money and look after the money.
According to Mr. Wilek, the cocoa farming in Bewani Wutung One LLG, the local cocoa farmers were introduced to the EU Strait by the Department of Agriculture and Livestock. Malinta Yopolo, National EMTV News, Vani.
Coffee Minister William Bando, during the handover takeover ceremony, gave an insight on his plans for coffee for this year. Minister Bando, entrusted with the responsibility of leading this vital sector into a new era of growth and prosperity, and highlighted on plans for this year.
I'm acutely aware of the immense responsibility that comes with it. Our coffee industry is not just an economic asset, but it's a cultural heritage that binds communities together and sustains livelihoods across our country. Moving forward, my vision for coffee is one of the inclusive growth and sustainable development. I am committed to building upon the solid foundations, again, as I said, laid by my predecessor minister, and working collaboratively with all stakeholders to address the challenges and seize the opportunities that lie ahead.
Minister Bando further revealed his vision for the coffee sector and chooses to focus on increasing production and exports by 20% per annum till 2027 as his key priority as the Minister for Coffee. To achieve this, the following key priorities will guide establishing a comprehensive database of each district and province and reforming the legislation and institutions. According to the minister, these priorities will guide the ministry to revitalize and strengthen its coffee industry by ensuring it remains a source of pride and prosperity for this nation. Minister Bando went on to share that he recognizes the need to ensure that government funds and interventions effectively reach the farmers, growers, processors, and small businesses at grassroots level.
Minister for State Enterprise, this is a serious concern. We have SME funds that have been parked under BSP, parked under NDB, but unfortunately these monies are not reaching the people on the ground. As a government, we must find ways and strategies, and if we need to pull this money out and park it under an institution, that will make it more friendly, more accessible for our small people. It's a direction that we need to pursue. If we're really serious about growing coffee as a sector, as in what it used to be, cocoa, wild palm, even livestock.
He also intends to strategically plan for an annual coffee festival aimed at showcasing PNG's organic coffee, in attracting foreign investors, and to show the world PNG's exceptional coffee.
That's what we need to do. We need to put the money back to our people. Let's make these grants accessible to our small people.
Now we take a look at the Nest Fund market report. The Kina closed 1 point lower at $0.2658 US in the interbank market. At Bank South Pacific, Kina was buying $0.2583 US, $0.3945 Australian dollars, 0.2303 euro, 38.43 Japanese yen. Looking at commodity prices at New York close, gold is trading higher, coffee closed lower, cocoa closed lower, copra closed lower, palm oil closed higher, crude oil is trading higher, copper closed higher. And on the stock market, the Dow Jones closed lower, the ASX 200 is trading higher, the All Ordinaries is trading higher. National EMTV News continues after the break. Stay with us. Welcome back to National EMTV News. The Year Education Foundation, Inc. has opened its national head office today in the nation's capital. The foundation hails from Southern Highlands Province, aiming to providing educational opportunities for disadvantaged students and young people in the province.
Year Education Foundation, Inc. officially opened its national head office in the nation's capital with guest speakers Dr. Clement Waine and PNG Education, Science and Technology, Engineering and Mathematics Advisor Jason Corpea present to witness the occasion. CEO for the foundation, Pake Kera, stated that its goal is to help provide a platform for many dropouts and unfortunate people in the province.
We decided to register our foundation. We wrote the constitution and then we registered it with IPA and also IRC and also in the US. So it's incorporated both in US and in PNG.
Year Board member Dr. Michael Essop stated that the foundation promotes cross-cultural understanding, academic growth, and empowers students with valuable experiences they need to be competitive in their career and life.
Here in Papua New Guinea, we have a different mindset. We look at our own stomach. We are so selfish, me and myself and I. But in a developed country, in a civilized world, they look at the bigger picture, how each and every individual had to contribute towards the development of their country. Because when the country develops, individuals develop.
The Year Education Foundation has been involved in supporting Southern Highlands students with study opportunities in the United States since its establishment in 2018. The foundation was started in Mendi by Jackson Year, an educationalist who currently lives in the United States and has since sent more than 8 students to study there. Francisca Anania, National EMTV News.
160 youths from the Hirikoyari district have undergone machine operator skills training in Tubuseria village, provided by the Baratu Operator Skills Training Institution. The director for Baratu indicated that they are providing this operator skills training at the local level government in all of Central Province.
The Managing Director for Baratau Operator Skills Training, Tony Ombora, who is an excavator operator by profession, said he understands the situation the youths are facing in their respective communities. He had come up with this initiative to impart his knowledge to the youths in Central Province to give them a second chance in life.
Lo milok sim disla skills na kama mosem lapun ma no white grass. It's a waste to me. So me decide me must work in something. I must do something to help the youths back inside the Central Province. That's where me planning this school.
Tony indicated that his institution was recognized out of 13 other TVET institutions by the governor for Central Province, Rufina Peter.
Which am not been recognizing me, but our students will come through, 18 plus students me been receiving 2023 last year. Okay, me been graduating more. Early last year, I'm governor recognizing school. Inshallah, 13 plus institutes. Governor for Central Province, Honorable Rufina Peter, and recognizing school which.
Tony highlighted that currently he has 160 students.
Me, 160 students. Ani lo sponsor blog governor. Na currently this year me running one first batch excavator training lo area LLG lo go village.
The director appealed to local construction companies and businesses to employ students graduating from his institution to gain more knowledge and experience.
Local companies na expectorates ina pol can help him sla institute lo small students puti mo goncha lo JT na help him lo seeking employment na gaining experience na federal lo what all slow skills we all obtaining.
Louis Maingu, National EMTV News.
National EMTV News continues after the break with Trukai Sports. Stay with us.
Trukai Sports.
Welcome to Trukai Sports. AFL PNG Development has successfully run their first week of the new program, Super Kick, at the Murray Barracks Oval in Port Moresby.
AFL PNG Southern Regional Development Manager David Topeni said that the program focuses on young kids from 5 to 15-year-old.
Super Kick is one of the programs that we are the first one in PNG to start. Southern region is the first region to start the Super Kick program. So every kids that register, registration is free. Once they're registered, they're kept under our database. So same database from PNG. In Brisbane, they also have the same database. So those kids registered in PNG are also registered in Australia under the AUSKIC program as well. So they're part of the program in Queensland, AFL Queensland as well.
Topeni said that the registration is open and would like to encourage parents to register their kids to be part of the program.
It's an open registration for any kids who want to be part of the program. But on the registration form, we have the kids information and also parents information as well. So under the kids information, we also have the school that they attend. So when they put their names and they also put what school they attend as well. So in that way, we go back to their schools and see how they are doing in schools and run program in their schools as well. So there's lots of kids from different schools around the Port Moresby that attend the program last week and also this morning.
He also acknowledged Paradise Foods Limited for their continued support to the program. Jonathan Sibona, Trukai Sports.
More than 20 fighters have been selected to represent Southern Region in the National Championship that will be held in June this year.
Southern Region Championships Events Coordinator Nelson Samson told MTV Today that the selected side will undergo intense training in preparation for the National Championships this year.
Yep, regarding the 40 bouts, fighters, the ones whose selection was made to the ones who won the gold medals. We selected them according to the weight categories. So we are looking forward for most of them going to come from most of the selected fighters who are going to come from the ones who won the gold medalist, and a few from the ones who won silver medalist because of the fight performance and their weight categories. And it's depending on, we're mostly looking at the weight categories of 14 or 15 fighters, but we'll try to select all of them in.
and we'll see how they can make it through the training preparation for national championship in Lake.
He also said the fighters must take training seriously in order to keep fit before the games.
For some of the best fighters that I came across, some did a very elite international way of fighting, and I saw that it's only 3 or 7 or 8 of them. But if they, as we go through the training preparation for national championship, I'll try my best to impart and train them more for their knowledge and give them more courage and train them more into the elite level of kickboxing, so they will see the importance of kickboxing.
Nelson also acknowledged PNG Kickboxing Federation, all the fighters, sponsors and also supporters who made the event a success. Jonathan Sibona, Trukai Sports.
Trukai Sports continues after the break. Stay with us.
Trukai Sports.
Welcome back to Trukai Sports. South Star Sports Development Association has conducted a skills peace program to empower youths in the Southern Highlands province.
In partnership with UNDP, South Star Sports Development Association rolled out the basketball program aimed at helping interested youths to obtain coaching certificate, level 1 basketball referee, learn the basics of FIBA rules and also skills peace training, a workshop that encourages peace in the community. SSDA Director Timothy Mako said the goal of the program is to empower raw talents in rural areas to be active in sports and keep away from illegal activities affecting the province. Mako said that sport is a great medium to minimize contributing factors affecting social issues, gender-based violence and conflicts arising in Southern Islands province. Jonathan Sibona, Trukai Sports.
The Kulaka West of Jiwaka Province claimed the 2023 to 2024 National Gaming Control Board Ipatas Cup. Opposing team, the Homeland Saints of Mount Hagen, fell short of defending a back-to-back championship, succumbing to the 16-12 loss to Kulaka West at the sound of full-time siren at the Lay Rugby League Oval in Morobe Province.
The lads from Barnes Township in Jiwaka Province, lifting the Ipatas Cup for the first time, have done it all coming through a mercy pass entry at the discretion of the tournament organizers. And as usual, the mercy pass is awarded to a team, each from the provincial challenges, having shown great courage and determination to survive the competition. Kulka West captain Job Carr continues to allude, reaching the title fight was more than just a gamble, knowing never was it the easy way getting into the challenge. Though being the second best rated team from the provincial challenges, Carr said the labeling became the motivation getting past the tournament stage and eventually claiming their first Ipatas Cup grand finale. NGCB Ipatas Cup Director Sam Coim has applauded all 108 teams taking part in the challenge nationwide, thanking them for maintaining the spirit of the challenge despite minor setbacks. Coim commended the National Gaming Control Board and Enga Provincial Government and Governor Peter Ipatas, Kumul Mineral Holdings Limited and Mineral Resource Enga for the undivided backing of the tournament throughout its duration. Koi said, as always, every year the Ipatas Cup is bigger and better, and the added opportunity for all rugby administrators in PNG. Kulka West claimed the 2023 to 2024 NGCB Ipatas Cup and rewarded 50,000 Kina, while runner-up Homeland Saints settled for 25,000 Kina. On third placing is Puram Panthers of Enga, rewarded 15,000 Kina, and Kindang Storms of Jiwaka cashing out on 10,000 Kina at fourth placing. Sharon Engnui, Trukai Sports.
That ends Trukai Sports. The Money Plus weather report is next. Stay with us.
Trukai Sports. True Kai Sports.
This weather update is proudly brought to you by MoneyPlus, with you always.
The weather forecast for the next 24 hours in the southern region, Port Moresby City, partly cloudy with few showers and possible thunderstorms. Daru and Alatau, partly cloudy with possible few showers. Kerema, partly cloudy with few showers. Papondeta, partly cloudy with some showers. In the Momase region, Lay City, partly cloudy with few showers. Madang, partly cloudy with some showers possible. Wewak and Vanimo, partly cloudy with few showers possible. In the New Guinea Islands region, Lorengau, partly cloudy with possible few showers. Kaveng, Kokopo and Rabaul, partly cloudy with few showers possible. Kimbe, partly cloudy with few showers. Buka, cloudy with few showers. In the Highlands region, Mount Hagen City, cloudy with some showers and possible thunderstorms. Goroka, Barnes and Kundiawa, cloudy with few showers with possible thunderstorm. Mendi, Tari and Wabeg, cloudy and some showers with possible thunderstorm.
The weather update was proudly brought to you by MoneyPlus, with you always.
And that wraps up the news, sports and weather for Wednesday, the 6th of March, 2024. From all of us here, pleasant viewing. Good night.
This news program was proudly brought to you by Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits and Gold Nuggets.